In this video, we're going to explain the concept of assignment in options trading, which is when the obligations of an option contract are fulfilled. However, before we get into the details, it's crucial to understand a foundational aspect of options trading. For every option contract that gets bought, there's someone on the other side who sold it. When we talk about assignment, we're zooming in on the responsibility of that option seller. Specifically, it's their duty to meet the contract's terms when the option holder or the owner decides to exercise their right. So if you're the one who sold the option and the buyer chooses to exercise, you're now assigned. Think of it as your cue to uphold your end of the deal. Assignments that occur before the option expires are called early assignments, though most assignments occur at expiration, if they expire in the money. Let's illustrate the concept further with an example. Imagine you've sold a call option on a company named FlyFit with a strike price of $50, and sometime after, the stock climbs to $60. Seeing this favorable condition, a person who bought an option with the same conditions decides to exercise their right to buy FlyFit shares at $50. This then triggers a notification to the Options Clearing Corporation, which randomly selects a member brokerage, in this case public, and nominates you as the option writer, since you're short on this specific type of contract. Following this sequence of events, you can expect us to get in touch and let you know that you've been assigned. This means you're now responsible for delivering FlyFit shares at the agreed $50 strike price to the option holder to close out the transaction. The process works similarly for put options. Let's say you've sold a put option on FlyFit with a $50 strike price and it moves in the money. If exercised early, the Options Clearing Corporation might select you for assignment. Once we reach out to confirm that you're the option writer, you'll then have the obligation to purchase the FlyFit shares at the set $50 strike price from the option holder. So, the thing to always remember is that if you're selling options, there's a potential risk of assignment. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's essential to be prepared. Here's a scenario to consider. Imagine you've sold a call option, but you don't actually own the underlying shares. If you're assigned, you're obligated to deliver those shares at the strike price. If you don't have them in your portfolio, you'll need to purchase them in the open market, potentially at a higher price. The situation may be equally challenging if you've sold a put option and don't have the necessary capital to buy the shares when assigned. With that said, while assignment is a risk inherent to selling options, there are some measures you can take to avoid it. One of the easiest ways is to close out your position well before the expiration date, especially if the option is approaching an in-the-money status. By doing so, you mitigate the risk of being assigned at expiration, particularly if the market price has drifted considerably from the strike price. This approach not only provides more control over the outcome, but may also potentially save you from a loss. To recap, assignment is a fundamental concept in the world of options trading, particularly for those who sell options. While it might seem complex or even daunting at first, it's just another facet of the trading landscape. With a clear understanding of how assignments work and the strategies to mitigate the risks, you may be able to navigate your trading journey with greater confidence and preparedness.